with the latest. Brian, what in all this should we be most focused on?
All right, let's get to the takeaways here, Mike, for you, because it's been a long day, a lot of headlines coming at everybody. Number one, just the bottom line. It's a new salvo in Europe's energy crisis. As Dan Jurgens said earlier, it's kind of day one of the second stage, the price caps, the EU sanctions. Russia has vowed retaliation. And this price cap, in addition to trying to cap the price of oil sold to non-sanctioned nations, may actually also limit Russia's access to crude oil tankers because of financing and insurance regulations, which would limit the amount of oil they can sell around the world, unless they start to build out what we have called sort of Russia's secret oil navy. Documents that have been obtained by CNBC showing a number of things. Number one, a large number of really old super tankers, some of them bound for the scrapyard most likely, have been sold to what they call undisclosed buyers. My sources at ship brokerage houses say they don't exactly know what that means. Obviously, it's undisclosed, but that it's likely either meaning it's Russia or related to it. Here's why. We know the other countries. Here's another document that we received today about this topic. Look at this. 52 recent sales of super tankers have gone, Mike, to undisclosed buyers. You've got UAE, you've got China on there as well. India follows just off that list. So one wonders what kind of sort of oil naval fleet that Russia may be building up. Now, tomorrow we're going to be talking about natural gas. Today was oil, tomorrow's natural gas, the U.S. role. You just heard Katie Stockton talking about it. And I want to end with this. Earlier this week, or last week rather, the CEO of Spain's largest utility and gas importer, Enagas, made one point very clear. Despite decent storage levels right now, the energy crisis here is far from over. Listen.
Definitely the crisis in Europe is not over, but it's true that we are initiating the winter season in better conditions than expected.
So today, Mike, I think it's fair to say is day one of the next leg. This year, probably covered. Next year, the very real concern. We're going to hit it all day. The role of U.S. LNG. Talk about companies and stocks that may benefit as we are just selling so much to Europe because let's hope it doesn't stay cold here. Cold is bad. Back to you.
Yeah, for sure. And, of course, kind of squeaking through so far this winter, Brian. But I want to bring back what you were talking about in terms of, you know, the shipping maneuvers and all the rest of it, as well as what OPEC did or didn't really do this weekend, and knit it together with a 3% drop in Brent crude. Is it just the market's evaluation that, look, supply in aggregate is not going to change that much, or are there other macro factors driving things today?
Okay, macro factors. Do not forget about the fact the U.S. is still selling oil from our SPR, Mike. That's about, whatever, 1 million barrels a day. That's still going on. It's about ready to wind down soon. So there's been kind of this artificial force, and they're going to have to buy that back. Also, with regards to super tankers, there's a lot of confusion out there about what kind of rules these tankers need. There's been multiple reports today of basically traffic jams of tankers built up near the Bosphorus, near Turkey, because these ships don't know the kind of documents in terms of insurance and financing proof that they might need. So I talked to people today, and there's this thought that maybe there was a huge amount of Russian oil production right before the sanctions hit. So the market kind of flooded with oil, probably why prices came down, Mike. If that oil sits at sea, almost like artificial storage for a while while we try to figure this out, the Brent crude price forecast, the mean forecast, is I think $94 for next month or the end of this year. So we'll see if this little short-term lull lasts. Not many I've spoken to believe it will.
Yeah, a little shadow supply there, Brian. Great color. Thanks very much.
Thanks.